Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video you are going to learn array. So first let's start with the HTML part. So this is the HTML head and the title is Save Trees and the body starts from here and PID. So this PID is the name of this para. So the idea of this thing is first P. That means first, you can set the ID to any name you want, and what is inside that ID is save trees and P. So over here save trees has been shown, so that's saved. Now if you delete this thing and type now I've changed the sentence. When I changed the sentence here, the sentence got changed here also. So over here you can type anything you want to be the title for your web page. So now I want it to be Save Trees. So I'll make it a Save Trees. Now after this, the next para is here are the 5 main reasons to save trees. So now in this image ID album. So this image, look, first I'm going to tell you what the web page does. Then it will be easy for you to understand the code. Now when I click the button next, this web page would provide you 5 reasons for saving trees. So now next, look, so now the image changes and the trees or like the statements also changes. Now next, trees clean air. This is the third one. Then this is the fourth one, and this is the fifth one. But then now it's not coming because I have only set 5 main reasons. So now it doesn't come. It will show something. So just reload the tab, make it come back. Now after the HTML, over here here are 5 main reasons to save trees and image ID. So that we are making a lot of images together. We are keeping 5 images. But over here, we are keeping only 1 image as a default. So this is the default image. So whenever the user comes to the web page, he would every time see this image. So that's why image ID album. So the ID you can set it to anything. src is the source. Then the link of the image. Now after this, it's in double quotes. The link is in double quotes. And now I'm going to introduce a new tab. So this is called a div tab. So this button is over here. It's coming down because of the div tab. So div is a division in the page. So over here after the image there's a division, or else the button would not have come down. It would have come to the right side over here. So that's why you use the div tab. Now button type button. So now you have to set the button type to button, or else if you set it to button type reset, then this whenever you click this thing everything will go. So there are many types of buttons in HTML. So on click, next slide, which is a function, and next the text inside the button, and close the button and close the div tab. So the PID reason text. So this thing is called the reason text. Now you can set the ID to anything, but then I call it as reason text. So now this is the reason text, and inside that reason text it's trees provide oxygen, and that's all. And this is the closing of body and HTML. So this is the normal one. So body, then text align center, background color EE. So this color stands for this text color. Then background image, this is the pattern behind. I've showed you in the last video. So this is reason text. So now I'm going to teach you why you're putting this hash symbol in front of reason text. So if you remember in HTML, you have given reason text to one of the ID. So whenever you want to design the ID, you have to use this thing. So over here the album also we are using the same thing, because here the image ID is album. You can't say image because the ID is there. So that's why you use this hash. So this is font size 25 pixels. Then border style is solid. Then border color is white. Then padding is 5. So padding is the amount of space between the border and the picture. So now if I change it to 20 pixels, look now, if I change it to 20 pixels, the border width, like the spacing will change. So that's why with 2 pixels it will be good. So that's why I've set it. If you want, you can change it. So first P is also the ID of save tree. So that's why we use this. Now font size 50 pixels and P is the paragraph, which is font size is 20 pixels. This button is there, so the background color is blue. JavaScript. Yeah. So now this is the most important part. So JavaScript tells what the web page to do. So that's why var reasons. So var reasons is variable and you can give the any name for it. But I have taken the name as reasons. And this is the opening bracket. Now after this, trees provide shade. Okay. Now trees clean the air. Trees slow water runoff. Trees are beautiful. So these are the four reasons, and here is the fifth one. So this part is the array part. So now if you so now after this we are going to take the variable image. So over here there's one image, and now over here there are 4 more. So 4 plus 1 will become 5. So our images, you have to every time you have to remember that you have to paste, like you have to keep the URL of the image inside double quotes. And in the end, in the array, like after, so first I've taken a variable image and then I've pasted the URL of the image, and you should always remember to paste the URL of the image in double quotes. And in arrays you have to add a comma after this, but not after the last one. You should not add a comma after the last one. You should add the comma at the before ones, and over here also the same. Now this is the most important part. So variable I is equals to 0. So over here, as I've taken image and all, I've taken one more variable as it's called I. So I is equals to 0. So when this thing is, so function next slide. So as you remember over here, function next slide. So look over here, next slide function, I've called a function. So now I'm defining the function. So like this is the bracket, then open the now document dot get element by reason text inner HTML. So like get element by ID means you can get the button, get the image, or get the paragraph from this ID. So over here reason text is this ID. So it will take this trees provide oxygen, this thing, like that phrase. Now over here get element by ID reason text inner HTML. So inner HTML means inside HTML will be equals to reasons I. So that means this reasons is the variable reasons. That reason starts from I. So I is equals to 0. So every time if there is in an array, if there are 5 images, you would always start from 0 and end till 4. So that's why I've given the I as 0. So every time so now I'm repeating. So every time in an array, if there are 5 images, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 5. So that's why I have given reasons I. Now this image one also the same. Document or get element by ID. So this is the album, which the like over here album. Now after that dot src, which is the source, is equals to image I. So that means why I have given I over here is because variable I means because the first reason and the first image should match, so they should come together. So this first one is 0, then this one is 0. So that's why whenever it starts from 0, it will start with the both the images would appear at the same time. So just look at the code once. And then in the end you can put I++. So that means whenever 0 will come, after 0 it should get like 0 plus 1, then it will become 1. So then it will take the first image over here. Then again 1 plus 1 will become 2. Then 2 plus 1 will become 3. Like that. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel. There's one more part of a video. So bye.